Okay, we have one last part of the pattern. Now, bear in mind, I'm just going through a couple of rough ideas. And I just want to show you the power that you have in just these simple motions. They're not always preparatory motions for the next big motion, or the big motion could be an attack, not just a defensive action. All right. Now, once we've finished that last punch on the pattern, you step back for the closing salute. Okay, now that closing salute we saw earlier in the opening salute as a double strike to the body. All right, but we can also use that pulling back as a dragging action, as you saw in a couple of the earlier techniques, and then the other hand being a finishing blow. Okay, now there's several ways we could do this. Okay, if we were in a grapple position, I could grab the hair and pull the person, and then just punch mental nerve. There's a whole variety of points that expose themselves to you. Okay. Now, you saw me rotate the head on the last technique, so I'm going to change it up just a little bit so you get a different perspective and you can maybe see a little further into some of the other ideas in the later patterns. Okay? If we're, again, grappling, I could grab the head, just pull it right down, which exposes that. Now, let me explain something about the hair. Now, earlier I said when I hit behind the skull that the nerves run right up underneath the skin on the scalp, the whole head long. You have a myriad of nerves that run underneath, and they're pretty superficial. So I don't necessarily have to punch someone to activate the nerve. In fact, hitting someone on a nerve in the skull itself, very difficult to activate. And you notice that yourself because you bumped your head on the countertop or something, and all you did was rub it out. Yeah, it hurts like a lot, but it didn't knock you out. Well, sometimes it does. It depends on the hit. But it's very inefficient to strike someone in the head to try to activate that nerve. Okay? But when you vibrate those nerves, here, you weaken the whole body. And now when you bring them down for that next punch, you can see that you can take the person right out of control. Okay? Yeah? Okay, and now you see, even on the revival, once I do the strike, you're seeing the neurological shock go right through his whole body. And that's basically what it feels like when you're getting knocked out. You don't really feel a lot. You feel your body stiffen or maybe vibrate, but you don't feel an awful lot going on after that. Now, do you remember anything?
Yeah. When you grab my hair, I feel like a vibration on every part of my body was like vibrating like this. And when I got hit, I lost the balance and I was feeling like a zzz in my ear.
Okay. Did you lose your eyesight?
My what?
Your sight? Could you see?
No, for a moment I like closed my eyes.
Okay.
But then when I opened them, I could see after that.
Okay, and you were already on the floor at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. No after effect?
No.
So again, you have a very powerful martial art at your call, but at the same time, you're not causing damage. Now, one of the old tenets of the martial arts was to break a bone, to crush a windpipe, to snap a knee, or some vicious attacks. This is a really humane aspect of martial arts, and this is what I believe makes the martial arts an art. It's not just the science of how to break bones, it's not just brutal technique, it's an art form. Learning how to defend yourself properly, learning how to incapacitate the attacker so they don't exactly know where they are, they can't respond in any kind of a manner against you. But at the same time, you're not taking a life, you're not physically damaging him, so he can't go to work tomorrow, perhaps, and support his family. So again, Kyusho is a very valuable technique that it should be in all martial arts, and eventually will be there, and hopefully with the ITF.